By the way, if you want a decent source for CZN-related, Pridwin's website is what 90% of chatters will be quoting to you. Just put the big-titted characters in the bag. Which character am I looking for, okay? If I'm gonna be a Gooner, I'm gonna be an S-tier Gooner, okay? I'm not gonna be gooning to just slightly depraved stuff. We're gonna get into some serious excess. You know those animated images where like a woman will have breasts so large that it covers like the rest of her body? And you're like, who wants that? That's gonna be me. That's the type of shit that I'm aspiring to, okay? The type of shit that you would look at and be like, nobody wants that. I'm trying to be that guy. I'm trying to be him. That's me? Not yet, but soon. Soon that'll be me. Right now, I don't know who that guy is and I never want to meet him. I want to meet him when I look in the mirror tomorrow morning. Bro thinks S-tier gooning is big boobs. Not big, Chibli, huge! Huge boobs. Imagine if this was my first NL stream. Okay, anyone here, any first-time chatters want to pop their chat cherry to say how they feel about the stream so far? Give me an honest review. Give me an appraisal. Remember, before you give it a negative review, remember the harmonica bit? People seem to really like that one. What if the streamer had a harmonica? Remember when I said that I would look like Darth Vader when they took his helmet off in Return of the Jedi? You guys seem to really vibe with that imagery. It's a banger. It's been hilarious. I have stinky poop in the toilet. It's nice. Thumbs up. The real thing is, you might think like, this is a dishonest first stream, but this is a really honest first stream. This is like a perfect distillation of the type of stuff I'm all about. The real people who should feel tricked are the people who started watching Binding of Isaac gameplay on my YouTube channel when they were like 13 years old, and now they're like 24 and they're here listening to this dribble. They should feel taken advantage of because that's like a crazy pipeline. That's insane. Anyone who's here for the first time, I mean, it's you're finding good stuff. I think you're finding funny stuff. We're trying to entertain you a little bit. This would be such a sick time to drop a fucking a live essay about talking way too seriously about the science of humor on Twitch. That would go so hard. If I could just get Ricky Gervais, Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld, and Louis C.K. in a room together, and then lock the door, and then swallow the key like this. And then rub my tummy. And I burp, and I burp like, it was like a smoke ring of a key when I burp, because I just swallow, just to remind the audience who may have been looking at their phones. This would go hard in the silent film era. You think any of those silent film stars had a fucking funny voice? You think that Buster Keaton was like, he had a voice like Rick Astley or something like that? Could be funny. You know what I was thinking? When you die, I don't really care to see my life flash before my eyes, but what I would love, well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be someone else's life, I guess, but could be your life. But what I would love to see is like a breakdown of what other things I would have been good at if I did them. I think there's a part of me, I don't really want to be a race car driver, but anytime I'm driving, I'm kind of like, or playing a racing game, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of good at this. Except for Mario Kart, but that's not really a racing game. That's like a try not to get mad simulator. I would love it like if I died, like a little thing came up and was like at the end of like a supermassive game. It was like, you would have been pretty good as a Formula 1 driver. I would have been like, I fucking knew it, man. I fucking knew it. I'd love to know. Or the same thing, like, obviously LeBron James is the GOAT of basketball. Nobody even debates it. But is it possible that there's like a caveman who has even higher basketball intelligence? There was just no way for them to have tapped into it because basketball didn't exist? Like, there could be like a prehistoric person. Maybe it could have been Australopithecus fucking Michael Jordanicus or whatever. That would have been even better than LeBron at basketball, but because they didn't have basketball, they didn't know, man. This is some Baki shit. I hate when I come up with what I think is like a cool idea philosophically, and then someone says this is just like that fucking anime. God damn it. Just let me land my ult so I can hit my harmonica sting, and then let's move on, okay?